Hello and welcome. Today we're working in managerial accounting in our budgeting chapter. We're going to do a cash receipts budget, try to figure out how much cash we're going to receive based on our sales. So pretty straightforward, but it's very important. Receiving cash is very important to the lifeblood of the business. Hey, if you're new, my name is Jeff from Finally Learn. I teach a lot of accounting. We're working our managerial accounting full course. I teach finance, so please please comment, subscribe. Let's get started with this problem. So here we have the Coleman Company on June 30th. Here's what they know. Typically, they have cash sales of 25%, and the credit sales are 75%. Now, so sales on account would be credit sales, and then they would happen later on. And one of the sentences here at the very bottom, it says, all credit sales are collected in the month following the sale. So if we make a sale in June, then the credit sale, we'll collect it all in July. Now, the actual sales in June are $600,000, and then we're going to budget sales for July, August, and September of $625,000, $635,000, and $660,000. So here's what we need to do. We need to prepare a cash receipts budget from sales for the 3 months, July, August, and September. So here's what we're going to do. I've set up a little heading just to kind of get organized here a little bit. So I just call it the name of the company and then the cash receipts budget. This is really only from sales. It's not like we're collecting money from a note or from borrowing money or whatever. So this is cash receipts from sales. So we're going to put our sales number here, and we want to calculate, in fact, I'll move it down just one here because I need to put in the months. So I've got the month of July and then August and September. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 columns here for July, August, and September. So our sales are going to be $625,000. And then all the way across, $625,000, $635,000, and $660,000. So there's our sales. And so we're going to try to figure out our cash receipts. Our cash receipts are made up of cash sales and credit sales. Now, I'm going to remind myself my cash sales are going to be 25%. So if we sell $1,000, then we assume 25%, $250 is going to be cash, and the remaining 75% would be on credit, and that would be collected the following month. All right, so here's what we have. So for the cash sales for July, what we're going to do is take the cash sales, $625, times 25%. So our cash sales for this month are $156,250, and then we have credit sales. Well, in July, the sales are collected from June. So we'll take June times 75%. So what we are assuming is we're going to collect 25% of July sales and 75% of the previous month's sales, which is June. So now we have our total cash receipts. Our total cash receipts are going to be 156 plus 450, and I can double underline. So that is the first. So I do a top and double bottom border here. So that's the first one. So we're going to expect to collect 156 plus 450 for a total of 606,205. Now we're going to continue this across. For August, we're going to collect 635 times the 25% would be cash sales. Our credit sales would be the previous month, 625 times the 75%. So we're always a month behind on credit sales. We make a sale in July, we collect it in August. We do the same thing for September. 660 times 25% would be our cash sales for September, but we're going to collect the credit sales from the previous month, August rather. So 635 times 75%. So now we have our total cash receipts. For July, it's going to be 606,250. For August, it's going to be 627,500. And for September, it's going to be 641,250. So anytime you have a problem like this, we have different dates. You just organize it, plan it out, and then you'll understand how the cash flow happens. Because you might make sales in June, but you're not collecting June sales until July, a large part of it, 75%. Hey, I hope this is helpful. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.